Good evening, my Rosalinds and Rosikins. Mother is back. I hope you all are having a lovely evening today. So, in this video, I want to talk about my plights as a brown/dark skin exotical. Okay? I want to talk about the fact that my plights are very much so a privileged type of plight. And I'm going to break that down. The things that I want to touch on in this video are going to be about femininity. It's going to be about pretty privilege. And it's going to be about inclusion, right? And how I believe, because I'm a brown/dark skin exotical, that my perception of the world is more than just one sided has helped me a lot in life. So, in regards to femininity, what I realized as a brown/dark skin exotical is one of my biggest plights is the fact that people always mimic me. They always mimic how feminine I am and how I talk and my mannerisms. And they always try to make a caricature of my personality. I find it so flattering and delusional that they think they could ever mimic me and actually be accurate. Although there have been some, as in men, who even have done it, and they were kind of close, but not really, because they're not me. They're not mother. It just is what it is. As far as my femininity as well, some of my plights are that people will think that I'm helpless sometimes. And I'm able to play the damsel in distress. And I fucking adore it. Especially being around a lot of men. I love being the damsel. I love when men make my life easier because I'm very feminine, right? And what's funny too is that my femininity, and this is going to lead into pretty privilege as well, and my pretty privilege, that combination, and me being an introvert, yeah, I know people don't really think I'm an introvert, but I really am. I have a low social battery. Okay, Rosalind's, I have a low social battery. And I need my time alone to recharge, right? And so for me, when I am quiet, and because I have pretty privilege, and because I'm a brown/dark skin exotical that's very, and I'm categorized as very feminine, a lot of people will think that I'm stuck up. I've gotten this as far back as I can remember, even down to the way that I walk. Okay, I just am who I am, and I've had multiple people, men especially, tell me that they think that I'm stuck up and that I'm preppy, right? That I have that type of bougie air about me or that ditzy air about me, right? And so that's one of my plights. One of my plights is that people assume that I'm stuck up, but really, I just want to be left the fuck alone, respectfully. I don't want to talk to you about things sometimes. I don't want to spend time. I don't want to go out. I've had so many people, like, one of my plights is that they always want me to go out to events with them. They always want me to do things with them. And I just want to stay inside because I need a break. Okay. I need a break. Okay. I need a break. Another plight in regards to my pretty privilege as well is that a lot of times, a lot of places I go, I will have men lusting after me. Even if I'm trying to keep it professional, men are always making passes at me, right? Men are always trying to be the main man in my life, even when I don't necessarily want them to, or I'm scared to tell them that I don't want them in that boyfriend role, even though they take on the boyfriend role. I realized too that with my pretty privilege as a brown/dark skin exotical, one of my plights is that a lot of men, they have a hard time getting rejected by me, right? They always hold on to hope, or they always circle back to me wanting to be in my life in some way, form, or fashion. And they're very patient with me, even when I feel like I'm leading them on by accident, but I feel too bad to like call it out, or I feel guilty. They still are giving me chance after chance after chance after chance, as Gorilla says. So I mean Gorilla. So my point is that those are some of my plights, okay? And as far as pretty privilege as well, I have other races of men that are very much attracted to me. I had a man call me, literally a stranger, call me because he had linked up with someone who knew me and just asked me to come downstairs so he could tell me how pretty I am. Like, literally, it's giving. I've had men from another whole country just give me currency, like money, just because, right? I'm supposed to be working, and I'm telling the person that I am working with that is not, part of our country, not from the US, that I'm tired, I'm sleepy, and he's just like, just sit here, you don't have to worry about anything, etc. Like, seriously, like, my plight as a brown cis dark skin exotical is very privileged. I have privileged plights, is what I'm trying to say. I have privileged plights. That was a tongue twister, right? Okay. And then as far as inclusion, what I realize is that people a lot of times see me as mother. They don't see me as, oh, that black woman. They see me as mother. My personality is seen more than just my skin color and my community. They are aware that I come from the black community and I'm a big part of it, right? But they don't categorize me to just that one thing. And a lot of times, too, I get complimented on my intelligence. I get complimented on other factors, and people don't treat me like a victim. They treat me like a damsel in distress, but there's a difference. I believe a damsel in distress is a pretty girl that just needs help, while a victim is someone who has no power, right? I'm a pretty girl that needs help, honey. I ain't no goddamn victim. Let's get this straight right now, right? So what I find so interesting about my plights is that a lot of people cannot relate. By a lot of people, I mean a lot of unambiguous black women, sorry, cannot relate based on what they have said and shown on social media and what they rant about. I literally cannot relate. The only time that I ever thought I could relate was when I was delusional and didn't understand who the fuck I was. On God. And I wasn't putting in the work and the effort to cultivate this type of lifestyle, right? That's the only time I ever questioned that and complained about those things to some extent about, like, okay, well, no one's noticing me. Oh my God, my hair. I needed to learn how to moisturize it correctly. I need to learn a proper hair care routine. But now that I have that shit down pat, I'm styling. Like, what? Anyway, so, like, for me, like, okay, no. And even when I think, okay, another plight. When I tell people that I don't believe I'm beautiful, they think that I'm crazy. They literally feel like either I'm fishing for compliments, or they feel that, like, what? Like, you're so pretty. Like, I've even had people sit me down and talk to me about this because I was literally really, really believing that I was not pretty. Like, literally, really going through it. I'm telling you, Rosalind, I'd be going through it. Anyway. And, like, yo, like, what? Anyway, like, oh my God. I'm trying to tell you, my plights are that when when I'm here doing my job across the world, I have men giving me gifts and giving me money and taking care of some of my bills just because, right? Giving me free food just because. Like, those are my plights. Oh my God, I'm really realizing my plights right now. Oh my God. Okay, I have so many plights, you guys. I have so many that are privileged plights. Oh my God. Or, yeah, privileged plights. Privileged plights. Okay, Mother is like having a moment. I'm sorry. I'm really thinking about this shit that I'm saying. Like, what? Oh my God. My plights are that men always want to touch me. That is a plight for me. Men always sexualize me too. That's a fucking big plight. But I feel like it's also part of my personality. I'm a Scorpio. You guys know this. But yes, these are some of my plights. Like, I still get pretty privileged without any makeup, without any extensions, any wigs, whatever, because I'm naturally pretty as a brown such dark skin exotical. My plights are that I could be walking down the street and men are stopping to try to give me a ride. Okay? Those are my plights. Men are, or unbeknownst to me, getting my phone number from people that I know or work with and hitting me up anonymously, trying to ask me out on dates, inviting me to their events. Those are my plights. They're taking me away for a little getaway to town because I'm a brown dark skin exotical. These are my plights. Like, the reason that Mother is laughing so much is because I'm finally actually thinking about my experiences with men and black men and my experiences with my work, my career. I mean, oh my God, I have good ass plights. Anyway, and some problematic. But anyway, yes, these are my plights. So let me say something, y'all. When unambiguous black women want to say that we're twins, I swear to God, on everything I love in life, if your plights aren't hitting like my plights are hitting, I don't want to hear shit, is all I'm going to say. I don't want to hear shit. And here's the other thing. Even if it were, like I said before, unambiguous black women are gorgeous too. But even if it were, we are not twins. That's all I'm going to say. But Rosalind's, these are the plights of a of a brown / dark skin exotical. These are the plights of a black exotic woman. These are the plights of an ambiguous black woman. These are our plights, okay? These are our plights. And if you cannot relate to these types of plights, then I don't know what to tell you. But this is my reality. This is literally my reality. I couldn't speak on something I'd never been through. And what's funny is that this is the first time I'm saying all this stuff out loud. And I also want to add, these are plights that I've been having and mentioning about from only the last couple of 2 to 3 years. There are other plights I need to think about, but it encompasses my experience as a brown / dark skin exotic in the world. But that's all. Okay, with that, I'm going to say ciao. Mother loves you. Goodbye.